Well, as you can tell looking behind me, it's a pretty nasty day down here in Vero Beach. It rained all night. It looks like it's going to rain all day, and it's just kind of miserable. And what it does is it kind of takes the wind out of your sails for going around doing a shoot. And, you know, I do want to put a video up every week, and I'm going to do it. So what I'll do is I'll use my fallback, my default, which is, I'll give you a joke. Here you go. Well, there's a little school in southwest Texas, and one Friday, just after lunch, the teacher said to the kids, look, I'm going to ask some American history questions, and if you get it right, if you get the question right, you can take off and get started on your weekend today. Well, there's a little boy there named George. Wasn't really much for school, but he did like being outside, and he was dying to win this little contest. So the teacher said, okay, the first question is, who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner? Now little George in the back, he knows all about this, and he's jumping up and down, but the teacher doesn't call on him. She says, oh, Juan, who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner? And Juan says, Francis Scott Key. She said, great, take off, I'll see you Monday. Then she said, okay, who was it that chopped down the cherry tree and then didn't tell a lie about it? Well, George knows this one too, and he's jumping up and down, but the teacher doesn't call on him. She calls on Juanita, and Juanita says, that was George Washington. So the teacher says, okay, Juanita, take off, I'll see you back here on Monday. So off the kid goes. Now, the teacher says, I got another question for you. Who wrote the Gettysburg Address? George knows this one backwards and forwards. He's jumping around, but the teacher doesn't call on him. She calls on Jose, and she says, Jose, who wrote the Gettysburg Address? And Jose says it was Abraham Lincoln. She said, that's great. Take off. I'll see you back here Monday morning. So now George is sitting in the back of the classroom, and he's really disgusted. I mean, he really wants to get out, and he doesn't have a chance. And he just lets it out. He said, where did all these Mexicans come from? The teacher turns around and says, who said that? And George says, that was Davy Crockett at the Alamo. Well, I'm expecting that for the rest of the week, it's going to be fairly interesting. And I think in terms of what do you have to watch on video, I think I'm going to be able to prepare a fair amount. Anyway, here's today's daily report.